All ogres are green, but none more so than a tyrant. The gnawing hunger drives ogres to feats of greed, and nobody embodies this insatiable, gluttonous behavior more than a tyrant. The longer he holds the title of tyrant, the more ravenous an ogre leader becomes, and the tyrant's desire goes beyond just food to also include hoarded wealth and power. The longer they rule, the more tyrants become consumed with their status. To this end, the massive rulers accrue the best war gear in the tribe, often outlandishly large weapons and cumbersome armor. The tyrant's gut plate must not only cover his prodigious stomach, but also be more impressive than anyone else's. Beyond elaborate arms and armor, ogre tyrants can think of little else to spend their plunder on. However, this does not stop them from adding to their stash. Even when a tyrant has filled his hidden hoard cave, he will still readily go to war to snatch up yet more. Now, there's a point that the community... Oh, wait. That's Village. One of the new Chaos of Champion heroes. Nice. That not everyone likes. So, this is a classic description of a tyrant. And you might have noticed, stomach needs to be covered with a heck load of cool armor. And if we take a look at our mighty greases... Oh, he's not outside the city right now. You might have noticed that he's a big fat dude with his stomach hanging out on a cart. So many people do not like that. But then again, he is the over-tyrant. He doesn't need to do what other tyrants do. He is, after all, the one who towers over all of them. And if they need to cover their stomach, maybe for security reasons, he's, as over-tyrant, of course, being like, what? I don't need that. What? Nobody going to attack me and he's surviving, huh? Yeah, that's ogre speak for you. Tyrants use boastful titles as the latter part of their names indicating particular accomplishments during their ascent to the throne. As a successful tyrant's reign of bloodshed extends, so does his name, often resulting in long lists of violent superlatives. Take the now legendary All-Flub Stone Cruncher Fat Gut Death Cheater, an ogre who remained tyrant of his kingdom for over 90 years, before choking to death on his great-grandson's skull. Choking to death. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the stories about the ogres are disturbing at best. And we do have a title, right. Oh, we can even just spam the warband. That's interesting. But I don't want to do that. Where do I get Trade Lord? Oh, there is his title. Trade Lord Greases, Tribe Stealer, Drake Crush, Gate Crasher, Horde Master, Goldtooth, Shockingly Obese. Okay, good sir. And where do I change your title? There was a menu. Ah, big names. Here it is. So we... Oh, that's just it? Unit mass, melee defense, horde master, leadership. That's almost useless. Rank up in raiding stance. Income from all buildings. Income from trade tariffs. That's pretty dope. So we do need to raid more. Most definitely. I'm going to do that. For now, timber mill. Let's improve that. Yes, we have a lot of money. Garlic feast shouter. I'm gonna level up. Sharpen, increase infantry damage. White armor and melee defense. Yeah, we're going for hardened stone. I like that more. And of course, a bit more movement range and improve upon the army. What about, okay, they are all well done. Nothing else to do here. Oh, we already have a guard tent. Oh, that's pretty dope. So even if they should attack us, we immediately have 2,500 defensive supplies on top. That's perfect. We have a lot of money. Let's just see. Can we improve anything here in our base camp? Control corruption. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I should just leave the Hall of Greases like that. Ripe for the taking. The rest is fine. We're going to a guardhouse. The guardhouse is close to the loot piles, ensuring that sentries will drop their meat and out of the door at the first sign of trouble. And of course we're going for crab moat. Moats of ogre and rhinox crab will surround particularly valuable and established tribal locations. Whole armies of foes have drowned in them before. Okay. Diplomatic relations. I'm still not sure if I should let that remain. Control and corruption. Maybe we don't necessarily need it. 5k, 5 mount. Karakaka 10. Maybe we should get rid of income generated. Yeah, we're going to get rid of income generated. We're going to build this control mount. I want a defensive building at the Great Hall of Creases. We can't just leave it undefended. Nah, I don't want it. Valley of Horns camp. Okay, so let's see. That's full. Do we need anything here? No. Okay, perfect. And let's quickly check diplomacy and then we can end the round. Gardeners of Nurgle. Festus, the Leech Lord. I'm definitely going to play you. Festus, okay. Who else do we have? Nobody wants to be friends with us. Okay. In 75, so we already lost a couple factions this game. And I'm not sure if we already have big empires. We only have a very small portion of the world map. And we can... Oh, refugees, mountain eater tribe. Oh my goodness. Of course we're going to accept refugees. The OGRE Kingdoms, man-eaters. Oh, that's quite interesting, I hope. Simply because man-eaters that sound interesting. And they have pistols. It's rare for any two man-eaters to fight or be equipped in exactly the same manner, and opponents find themselves fighting against a dizzying array of different weapons and combat techniques. Man-eaters, those are the... Wait, where do we have man-eaters? There do we... yeah, that's a man-eater. They look basically like pirates, ogre pirates, and sometimes they have pistols. I do believe that we have a couple in that army. No. Ah, yes, here was a man-eater. That is the most powerful man-eater unit that we have, the Powder Guts. I mean, we technically we should have them in our main army. They're also very useful in the secondary or third army. The only real factors uniting the individualistic man-eaters are their monumentally inflated sense of self-worth and their capacity to smash aside lesser creatures without breaking a sweat. When they return to the OGRE Kingdoms, man-eaters take any opportunity to bore their tribe mates with long, fanciful war stories, some of which are even true. Although such tales are tiresome, an ogre tyrant is always happy if he can call on the service of 1 or 2 units of man-eaters to aid his tribe. They will be used to lead important attacks, hold a vital part of the battle line. Man-eaters are famously stubborn opponents and usually prefer to fight to their last breath rather than flee. After all, they have learned the hard way that if they run off in the course of a battle, they won't get paid. Oh, and Iron Guts. Ogre Iron Guts. Where do we have them? Do we have any Iron Guts? Iron Guts are the best units we have. We should have them in our... Yes, here do we have Iron Guts. They are the very powerful 100 armor units. Ogre Iron Guts are the ogres of any given tribe that have the most status and the best armor and weapons. They go into battle armed with massive two-handed weapons, be they enormous scimitars, rocks bolted to tree boss with iron bands, or simply gigantic versions of the traditional ogre club. Iron Guts wear large ornamented gut plates to show off their elite standing and cover their meaty arms and boulder-like heads in heavy armor plating cobbled together from various conquests over the years. Damn, I still can't believe that we have Prince Imrik. There's a massive modification that completely overhauls his entire faction. Already thought about playing it. Of the years. Although not markedly superior in strength to their fellows. Yeah, that's our vessel. Deal with it. Iron Guts are afforded great respect as they are usually handpicked by the Tyrant himself. For this reason, and this reason alone, a unit of Iron Guts may well include the Tyrant's immediate family, where another might be comprised of his favorite drinking cronies. That said, it's not unheard of for the bulk of some especially formidable ogre tribes to be made up of Iron Guts. This is especially true amongst rich or powerful ogre tribes who can afford the expensive equipment and weaponry needed to equip a unit of Iron Guts. Very little can stand before a full-blooded Iron Guts charge. Any enemy troops that aren't hurled to the ground by the impact of the collision are subsequently smashed, pulped or hacked apart by the massive weapons the Iron Guts carry. Any who survive that barrage of brutality risk being stomped into the dirt by the Iron Guts' metal-shod feet. Iron Guts are often used to spearhead an important attack or are held in reserve by some tyrants and used to bolster the battle line. A common ogre saying, when things are going badly, is that it's down to the Iron Guts. Regardless of when or where they are deployed or how badly they are outnumbered, there is always a chance such rock-hard formation can better their way to victory. At the Battle of Magma River, the Rock Splitter tribe was ambushed by a huge Skaven horde, hemmed in on all sides and outnumbered hundreds to one. The ogre army was being slowly driven back towards the river of red-hot lava from which the battle took its name. Just when all seemed lost, a furious charge by the army's Iron Guts broke a hole in the Skaven line. Swinging to left and right, the Iron Guts enlarged the breach, while splattering gore in sweeping arcs. Realizing their center was gone beneath the battering swipes of the Iron Guts, the entire Skaven army lost heart, turned tail, and bolted for it, securing both the great ogre victory and the ensuing feast of magma-roasted redmen. It was a unit of Iron Guts that broke through the gates. The ogres found a dwarf mine atop Crack Spike Peak, and was the Iron Guts that held on and finally defeated the black-armored warriors of Chaos in the Battle of Bloody Ice, and drove back the northern tribes in the long year without sun. Perhaps because of exploits like these, Iron Guts are typified by an unshakable belief in their own superiority. This stems from their undeniable prowess in battle, and also from the extensive eating contests that Iron Guts go through to prove themselves. Such feats are both a crude type of initiation ceremony for the unit, and also a chance to show off to the rest of the tribe during feasts. The Iron Guts display their intestinal prowess by eating a range of unpalatable items, ranging from rusty nails and hot gravel to iron-banded cartwheels and chainmail armor, which is particularly troublesome to chew. I know, I speak out of experience, right? Who hasn't chewed in chainmail? It was one of these contests that gave rise to the myth of when Morgoth fell first 1-1. I guess that should mean third, but that's not how you write a Roman numeral 3. A favorite amongst ogre who whelps due to its fanciful nature. After all, as everyone knows, there is very little an Iron Gut cannot digest. That's mildly disturbing. We're going to obliterate village the Cursling now. Hello there, my friend. Perfect. Army replenishment meat. Yeah, we're going for meat.
If it means prey.
Titan's Notch. Didn't we just take that? Oh, they took it back. Right. Village Winds of Power. 10%. Well, that's not bad. Okay, what do we do now? Let's go for larger gut plate. Why not? And Vanguard deployment. I mean, that's pretty dope. Hit point is also great. Ammunition is great. Everything's great. Bestial blood. That is, of course, best. Okay. Yeah, definitely take back Titan's Notch, please. Nice. And liberate it again.
The prey. The slayer.
Liberate his vessel, yes. Trait gained. Achieved victory over greenskins multiple times. 4 hit points, %, 2% combat movement range. I mean, that's just beautiful. The traits reworked, modifications, well done. Okay, oh. Thunder Tusk mount. Must down to always rides biggest and strongest Thunder Tusk he can get, or Stonehorn. So it's not much difference. They're both relatively equal. But the Thunder Tusk does give us another ability. There it is, in blue. That's the ability that we get. That's special. And we do get a bit more missile No, the rest doesn't matter. It's just this one disability. So let's go with Thunder Tusk. Perfect. So now we have a big ass mount. I have no idea what this does. Absolute violence, iron discipline, charge bonus for the entire army. Income. Ooh, that's also great. Right now we still need more campaign movement range and that one. Okay, where's our friend who's going to join? There you are. Still need to join the army, my friend. And Grob's not big grubber. We could wait for 2 rounds. Still don't know if that's empty. It's a bit of a problem. So we're going to wait there and regenerate. Alright, Druk Kin Eater. Yeah, you're going to join with Greases. Let's do it now. You know, the question of course is, who are we going to send away? Maybe we're going to keep one for assassination. Who's the assassin? He can assassinate and assault units, and she's wounding. Okay, so Druk Kineater will remain outside as our assassin, and the other 2 will join Greases. How about level 7? We can improve him. No, I don't want to do that. We're probably going to get... Oh. We're not going to get rid of him. Boom Gut. He's basically useless. Can we improve him? No. Okay, so goodbye Boom Gut. I don't need you. And the other one we're going to send away... Pooh. I mean, they're all pretty great. Let's go with the Ogre Bull. Well, we can get cross there. Okie dokie, we could even attack this in 1 round. But they're already under attack. Let's join them. Let them join Greases for now. Increase mobility, very good. And Katerina de Hanseburg. Go train, perfect. We're done here. But we can improve growth. Do we need that? I mean, kind of. Let's do it. And in our most powerful camp, Great Hall of Greases. Now the question, of course, is: are we going for defensive supplies or good units? Armies up in region. I mean, we only really need this once in region. Defense supplies. Cool. Ogre balls. I do like the Iron Guts and Gorges. But then again, 3,000, I mean, 3,700 defensive supplies is pretty great. And this is so much more affordable. So let's go with Guardhouse, why not? And here we're going for, what was it? Great control, perfect. What about Vale of Titans camp? We could upgrade to level 5, which will give us defensive supplies, income from all non-camp buildings. Yeah, 12%. But 20k? Damn, that's expensive. I'm not sure if I want that. Maybe we're not going to right now. So we're going to end the round. There's nothing else for us to do here. Nothing here. Okay. That's it for this round. Should I do anything else? No, this is working fine. Again, I don't really plan on protecting any settlements here, so investing money into them, I'm not sure if that's going to pay off, and it's a big risk. And I don't see the reason why I should take that risk right now. It's unnecessary. We are getting a lot of money, a lot of coins, simply through sacking and conquering cities, so it's not necessary at all for us to take any risks in that regard. I mean, the only thing that really Well, what's still lacking in terms of our armies, in terms of greases, is we don't have any big beasts. That's going to have to change. Working together or not. Ogres see other tribes as competitors for food, and it is best to demonstrate to others that your tribe has larger and more powerful warriors. To this end, ogres constantly engage in highly visible feats of strength, such as climbing sheer cliffs, hurling immense boulders, or pulling hydras out of their rocky dens. Fighting between tribes is common and usually concludes with the weaker tribe being absorbed by the victor. Okay. Tribes do not always battle, and there are occasions when it is advantageous to work together. For example, when the barbaric men from the north last swept down from the Chaos Wastes in great numbers, they were repelled by an alliance between the Bloody Fists and the Mountain Eaters. That great victory is still celebrated by the two tribes, who meet yearly to hold a spawn roast. What? At times, the tribes have been united beneath an over-tyrant. A ruling king that holds power over all the other tyrants. It takes a powerful individual to hold even minor leverage over distant tribes, much less rule over them. When there is an over-tyrant, it is far more common for multiple tribes to band together to conquer larger territories. Vast armies of ogres descending upon the world and smashing aside all opposition to take what they want. Well, we have a mighty over-tyrant here, and he's going to obliterate all the enemies. Can you please try to... I mean, you are level 1, so if you fail, that's acceptable. Can you please get rid of Olaf Karasson? 37%, level 1. To be honest, that's acceptable. Spirit Elves, I mean... Do I want to get rid of them? What's our relation? Okay, they don't like me, so that we're just going to destroy them. I don't mind. We're going to take their city next. Then we're going to vassalize them. First, of course, close victory? Decisive. Wait, they are attacking? I don't understand. They just attacked the city? And for some odd reason, the city then helped them fight us? I mean, it's hyper-realistic. Of course, they would band together in the face of us. Oh no, they get besieged by the Burning Wind nomads. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh my goodness. Oh, never mind. Subjugate, of course. That was very interesting. I didn't notice. Oh, I thought they would fight the Wood Elves. No, they were there to help them. Okay, never mind. Rookie mistake. Okay, can you do nothing here? Spread control? None of that matters. Oh, that's it. 150 is the max. Oh, never mind. Now let's go for campaign movement range. And accuracy for the Lord's army. And our friends here, what do we have? Sneaky Gnoblars. You have to watch them, as there's no telling what malicious schemes those wickedly cunning Gnoblars might enact. Vanguard deployment sounds awesome. Rest doesn't really matter, even though income from post-battle loot. Okay, scavenge is perfect. Let's increase growth. Always ready. Death is always just a shot away. Okay. Oh, ammunition the entire hero's army. If a master engineer wants something, he'll get it. Quartermasters can rarely refuse it, demanding guild engineer. Yes. Range. Ooh, missile strength the entire hero army. Reload time oh. Speed for missile units. Ooh. Okay, engineers use number law to work out the best trajectories and prime killing arcs for their war machines. Damn. Entire hero army. Snapper, a sapper. Not snapper, a sapper. A sapper excels at breaking entrenched foes. He can quickly get artillery into the best position. 15% on top, that's damn good. And Katarina, what can you do? You're a bellower. A voice as deep as it is loud, carrying across the battlefield and encouraging unbridled carnage. Blade Master. None of that matters. I don't care. We can't get yet. Training, of course, that's pretty good. You should always try to get heroes into your Lord's army, simply because these two abilities down here, they always boost the entire army. So, for example, training, This champion extols discipline and fear away from the battlefield as much as on it. Means that this entire army, every unit, will get experience per turn without doing anything. Simply because this hero is in the Lord's army. And boost economy is also sometimes great if you, for example, staying in a certain area. So, for example, if you have one area where you get all the money, where you have all the buildings to get money, sometimes it's a good idea to get these people, these heroes, into that area to boost income. I know that sometimes people almost use them like doom stacks. The high elves have such an ability where they get 40, 50, 60 heroes, put them in a specific place, and then kaboom, the income will jump up, and that's pretty dope. Okay, campaign movement range, of course, is what we want.
Oh, the tyrant knows best.
And Gupsnot. Now is the time to conquer. Let's see what we can do in Mount Greyhag. Nice. Raise, liberate. Moonhowler's try. Why not? Let's just liberate everyone. Vassalize, perfect. 32. Okay, let's invest a couple points into Bone Crusher. Stuffing a handful of bones into his mouth, the spellcaster crushes them up while cursing his foes, who are crushed by giant fist which pounds them to dust. Available after spending 4 skill points in previous group. Oh, it's just 3, okay. Brain Gobbler. Spellcaster chomps through what leadership? That's useless. That's no. Let's go with Tooth Cracker. By consuming a hunk of tooth-breaking granite, the spellcaster bestows the rock's resilience and the sturdiness of the mountains themselves into his brethren. Nice. And we're going for Meat Cleaver. Once the slaughter begins, every foe's but meat yet to be carved. Troll Gut. Yeah, of course we're going with the Maw. Huge explosion area. Hopefully that will be useful in the battles to come. Banner of Eternal Flame. Okay, Thrug. You're going to join that army next. Same as Block Grub King Chewer. You know, the question of course is now, what am I going to do here? So they're our friends. Oh, just 35 and then we can vassalize them. Well, that's working out very well. So we could go north. Yeah, we're going to bother the orcs. I mean, they came into our territory. So we need to teach them that that was a mistake. And they will pay with their lives for that mistake. Okay, let's stay in our territory. So we're going to regenerate. Even though... Yeah, let's get a bit back. So you can join our army next round. And we're going to get rid of the Noblars. It's just a waste of time. Anything for us? No, nothing here. Any more friends? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, now we're just going to end the round. Ugh, the wild hunt. Oh, please no. We are far away enough, so that shouldn't bother us too much. Okay, you please now join the mighty Garlic Feast Shouter on his mighty beast. Okay, go for it. And the other Tyrant. What am I going to do with him? Yeah, we will deal with the elves now. Well, they almost have a full stack. I mean, they're a half stack army. That's useful. Ah, these beautiful little details. I would like to have even more details on the world map. Interesting. It's blurry. No, it's less blurry. Yeah, there's still a lot to do, especially in improving graphics and performance, but to be honest, after having very little, I'm quite content with what the game offers right now. Okay, we need units. What do I get here? We should best get units that only take 2 rounds to construct. So at best, what am I going to get here? All of that takes 4 rounds. We could take Feral Moanfang. They're pretty powerful, but then again not as powerful as a Moanfang cavalry. So let's just get ordinary boys and then later we can upgrade them. Ogre Bulls, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get Ogre Bulls. So where are you? Ogre Bulls, 1. Dual weapon, Iron Fists. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. And Druk Kin Eater. Darn, man, this one has a name. Fuhun. Oh yes, of course, crab mode. Crab. Oh my goodness, I mean, the concept of it, I mean, someone has to, well, plan this out. Think about it, write it down in a meeting. How are we going to call this ogre building? Well, how about we create a big dung heap, shovel it into a trench, and then we write down whoever falls in that dies. Whoa, how much did you smoke? Oh, enough and only the good stuff, huh? Yeah, it's just, my goodness.